Hi everyone. You might remember from when I read the book Worm Weather that I do not like worms. And this past week I have been working in my garden when I have time. I planted some flowers in my flower pots in my backyard. And as I've been digging, guess what? I have found some worms. And I don't like worms, and they make me go yuck when I see them, but I just leave them be. And this book will show you why I don't bother with the worms and I just leave them alone. It's called Wonderful Worms. It's by Linda Glaser. The pictures are by Loretta Krupinski. You'll see it's a Scholastic book published by Scholastic. Wonderful Worms. Wonderful worms. Earthworms are fat and wiggly like my fingers and toes. They live where it is cool and dark and damp, where roots spread out like underground trees. See the worm? Notice they're not the only thing living under the ground. Worms feel sounds with their whole bodies. They feel thunder when I walk. So they're feeling the vibrations. There's another one. Oh, look, there are some seeds. There's another animal that takes seeds and puts them in the ground. Those might grow into trees if they don't eat them right away. They are wonderful diggers. They dig passageways and burrows, but they don't use shovels or fingers or toes. How do they do it? They eat their way through and move along. They stretch out long and thin and squeeze in short and fat. Stretch and squeeze, eat and dig, move and dig. Earthworms mix and turn the dirt as they dig and tunnel in the earth. Oh, look here. There's a mole. Notice what he has. Gives us a clue as to what moles eat. They make the soil soft and airy so the roots of plants can breathe and grow. Notice what it said they do. They make the soil soft and airy so the roots of plants can breathe and grow. That's one of the reasons I leave them alone. They help my plants grow. Worms don't have mouths. Excuse me. I jumped right down here. Worms don't have eyes or ears or a nose. They do have a mouth. And they need food just like I do, but they eat dirt and rotting leaves. That's one of the reasons I've seen a lot lately. I was picking up some rotting leaves that had been laying there all winter. The worms have been enjoying those leaves. They swallow tiny pieces, and inside the worms, the food changes. When it comes out of their tail ends, it makes the earth rich so plants can grow. So that's another reason that I leave the worms alone. They're making the soil rich. Another way that they help the plants grow. Earthworms are my helpers, the underground gardeners. We work hard in the dirt in my garden. They're home. So here are some facts about earthworms. If you want to read all of these, you can pause here, zoom in on the facts. Each one is a question with an answer. So the first one is, do earthworms bite people? No, earthworms don't bite anyone because they don't have teeth. So there's a reason why we shouldn't be scared of them. Oh, here's one. I'll read this one. Have you ever wondered why do worms come out when it rains? It's believed that they come out because their burrows are flooded and the water is no longer fresh. So, as I said, you can stop there, zoom in, read some more of the questions. And if you'd like to find out about the author and the illustrator, you can stop here and zoom in. So if you were paying attention, you learned a couple of reasons why, even though I don't like worms, I leave them alone in my garden. They help by giving my plants air, and they also help by making the soil rich, giving my plants things they need to be healthy and grow.